Well, it's the next day after Dallas lost to New York, and it still sucks, pretty much. I didn't. I was really not gonna make a video for a long time after that, but I think I needed to make this one last one. I think for a while, just to get a few things off my chest about this team, about the fans here, and just things like that. First, I got to talk to some of the Cowboys fans out there. I've been getting comments and messages. I remember talking about Mexico trip, lost it. Um, we need to get rid of Tony Romo. Um, Things like that. The referees lost the game for us. Guys, if you keep your butt on sides, the referees won't call it. But it's their job to call the game. And I felt it was a well officialed game personally. I said, it was questionable about that onside grounding call. Yeah, I'll give you that. But the thing is, bad calls happen, and most of the calls are right against us. Okay, so I don't see where the referees lost this game. So, and getting rid of Tony Romo, what are you talking about? The guy led us to 13-3. Yeah, we screwed up in the playoffs, but it wasn't just him. It was the whole dadgum team. And a guy that I really taken a lot of respect for, I got a lot of respect for now, is Terrell Owens right now. And I've seen a lot of videos right now. I'm making fun of him after the press conference, crying and stuff. And you know what? That's fine. Y'all are fans of the other team. That's cool. Y'all are gonna do that. But you can't say that he blew up. And that's what everyone was saying. That hey, wait till y'all lose in the playoffs, and he's gonna blow up, and he's gonna start pointing the finger at people. He did the exact opposite. He was defending his guy before they even said anything. He was like, I know Tony's gonna get this and he's gonna get the rap for this. He said it's not fair. We all need to get this. It's the whole team lost this game, not just Tony. So you know what? This is coming from a guy, and if people watch my videos throughout, this is coming from a guy who, when we first got him, I didn't like it, and as it's gone around until now, I've got the most support for him that I ever had. I really have. So y'all can laugh at it. That's cool. I got no problem with it. I think it was a good job by him. And also to some of the Giants fans who are saying that it looks like Tony shouldn't have gone on that trip with Jessica. Don't say that, dude. I say that to say don't take away from your team. Mexico did not win this game. The Giants did. Okay? So don't sit here and pretty much take away from your own team saying that, it looks like Tony shouldn't have gone to the Mexico trip. No, the New York Giants came in and whipped our tail. That's what happens. All right? And there's no excuses for this team. This team, when you're the number one seed, you don't get to have excuses. There's no excuses for Dallas losing this game. All right? I don't care how good the Giants were this year. They are. The Giants came in and played great. And we had our opportunities. We screwed it up and had to punt to them near the end. We stopped them on defense, punted it back. We got the ball with 2 minutes left inside their field, and we don't score a touchdown. There's no excuse for that, guys. Refs didn't do that. I'm not. If y'all watch my video, I'm not big on excuses. And sometimes I get people saying, "Hey, man, maybe that was a legitimate excuse. Maybe it was, but I don't get it. When you're the number one seed, you don't get to have excuses." All right, I went through this with the Mavericks last year too, when they were the number one seed. And I don't care that Golden State had beat them that Golden State had our number or whatever. We're the number one seed. You're not supposed to lose, and I don't care what happens, who they got and whatnot. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know. It just, and the thing is about I see a lot of Eagles and Redskins fans making videos, making fun of the Cowboys for losing and stuff like that. If you'll notice, when the Redskins and the Eagles weren't in the playoffs, I didn't really make a big deal out of it. And this is my thinking. This is just me. I'm not saying what y'all are doing is wrong or anything. This is just me personally. When my team's not in it, I don't talk junk. I really don't. And I don't live off of another team losing. I don't sit there and wait for the Eagles to lose so I can laugh in their face. Now, if we've been switched, if us in Philadelphia had switched places and we were outside the playoffs, yeah, I'd be rooting against them to lose. But I'll tell you this up front, and I think y'all can take my word for this because I think I've been a pretty honest guy throughout this thing. That if they had switched places and the Eagles had lost in their first game, I would not have made a video on here pointing at the Eagles, laughing and stuff. Because the thing is, my team wouldn't have been there, and we're in the same boat. So I mean, really, that's just me. You know, Redskins fans the same way. You know, I even when the Redskins made the playoffs, I even gave them their props and stuff that they earned their way in. But I guess that goes unsaid. Whatever, that's fine. Um, but yeah, it still sucks right now having to lose right now. And I'm sick of saying next year, next year. And I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, we need to do this, that." I mean, I don't want to talk about that right now. I mean, there's this team was Super Bowl material. I mean, you can look at it. We're 13-3, number one seed, and didn't get it done. What is there to improve on? Secondary coaches, blah 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 blah. No, this team was ready to go in there, and they didn't get it done. They got beat by a team that was more inspired, a team that had been hot coming in. And I said there wasn't a lot to say for that, and I really don't think so. I don't want to. I think it takes away from the Giants again to say, well, we were kind of struggling at the end and stuff. No, we were the number one seed, and they beat us, and that's all that matters. And props to Eli Manning and stuff like that. I don't know. It's not cool right now. So yeah, but Cowboy fans, I'll be here next year for this. I may be doing some basketball stuff and whatnot. I mean, I think about it, like I love football. That's the sport I love to watch. And with basketball, I mean, I like basketball, but I really don't get into it till the playoffs or the Longhorns in the Big 12 tournament or something like that. So I'll see you guys. I don't know when the next one's going to be, but always repping the star, no matter what. I'm not going to say that I'm a bigger fan than anyone on here, that I'm the biggest fan on here, but I don't have a second team. Like I don't care what happens in the playoffs right now. I'm not gonna. And all the Cowboys fans, stop getting on the Giants page and saying, "Oh, well, y'all gonna lose to Green Bay." Guys, it doesn't matter, dude. That's just being a sore loser. It really is. Sitting there, well, you're going to lose to Green Bay, so it doesn't matter. Look, I don't care if they lose to Green Bay. I don't care if Green Bay wins. I don't care if the Patriots are going to defeat it. Heck, I don't care if the San Diego Chargers, who nobody wants in the Super Bowl, wins. I don't care now. My team's gone. That's all that matters to me. So, Giants, congratulations. I'm not going to say you're going to lose to Green Bay or anything. That's for them. I got no say in this. My team's out. My team didn't back me up. Cowboys fan for life, no matter what. But it hurts right now. What's that? Next year. See you guys.